Hi, welcome back to part number 2 of the Checkered Nascar League. I am host Morris173, and tonight we are going to run the Fruit City 300 tonight for the National Series. It's going to be one of at least, I think, 5 more races for the playoffs for the National Series. We got tonight, we got Road America, then Darlington, then Indy, and then Las Vegas. So yeah, 5 more races still the playoffs for the National Series. The playoff grid, is pretty much locked at this point. But there's still one spot that is yet to be determined, and that is the 8th and final spot in the playoffs. Alright, that's fine. That was Incog, who I invited part number 1 to an interview, but I think his connection's fuzzy. So while we wait to get the invitation to let us accept the invite, but this is going to be a half-mile short track. This race is going to fly by fast. Last night's race flew by fast. That race was like not even an hour long, maybe even at an hour. So, back to the playoff grid. There's still one spot left to be determined. We got Storm in the 36 car, who is 1 point out of the little. You have to be, I think, in the top 14 in points or top 12 in points. I think it's top 14 in the National Series. That you can hold on. I'll continue the thought in just a second. Alright, back to what I was saying. Storm in the 36 car, he's 1 point out, I think, of the top 12 or top 14 in points. So that would mean if he gets that 1 point, if he shows up to one race, that means his win from back in Charlotte will count towards making the playoffs. So that would bump Nascar man out of the playoffs. So playoff grid is just about set. Just need one. We got one more spot that's yet to be clinched. That is the 8th and final spot for the National Series. So it's going to be interesting to see how these drivers handle the half-mile short track, the world's fastest half-mile on Bristol Motor Speedway, and we're going to have to wait and see on how we handle how the national drivers handle the half-mile. So we're going to see who the first car to hit on the first couple cars will be hitting on the track are. There's Katie and the 2 backing up for some odd reason. Still waiting on who the first car to hit the track is. Hancock in the 42 won't be able to qualify. He failed pre-qualifying inspection, so his time will be disallowed, and he'll start at the rear of the field. Still waiting on the first car to hit the track. Alright, first car here at the track is Bradley in the 11, the winner of last night's Truck Series race. And next car here at the track is Mike Man the 9, right behind him. Second national start in a little while. Bradley comes out to full, takes the green flag. Qualifying is underway from Bristol. Dives off into turn number 1, there's Bradley in the 11. Riding the high line, coming out of turn 2 down the back straightaway. Dives off into turn 3. Gonna kiss the wall right there into turn 3. Come out of turn 4 to complete his first lap. Oh, Bradley! Oh, he hit the wall. Coming out, going in the middle 1 and 2 there. Down the back straightaway into turn 3. Coming out of turn 4. Bradley posts the first lap. Oh, he pounded the wall coming out of 4 there. There's Mike Man the 9. He got loose off of 4. His lap is done. And there's KD in the 2. Right up against the wall. His lap is done. So we'll see who the next car here at the track is. Looks like Trainer in the 23, who unfortunately didn't make. And then after him would be Weasel in the 18. Unfortunately, Trainer in the 23 didn't. Was unfortunate not to make it to last week's race, which was Mid Ohio. So he had quit lot of sub for him in the 23 car. Oh, he kissed the wall there in turn 1. But there's GT Jones in the 5. His Trainer gets really loose there going into turn 3. That's gonna mess up his first lap. He's gonna ride the bottom there. And 1 and 2. In front of him is GT Jones in the 5. So we'll see if these guys have what it takes to finish these laps here. GT's on his second lap while Trainer's done with his qualifying lap. There's Weasel in the 18 coming out of turn 4 now. He's completing his lap. There's Wine Guy in the 0 coming out of turn 4. He's going to complete his lap. And there's GT Jones in the 5 car coming out to complete his lap. So qualifying, I believe, is just about finished. There's Weasel in the 18. And there's one more car left on the track. And that is Nascar Man the 7, I believe. I could be wrong about that. Yep, I was wrong. Alright, so qualifying is officially done. Now we're going to see, while we wait for the results, see who got the pole. We will see, we can get some more interviews in here real quick. So let's get Weasel in here in the 18 car. Let's get Weasel in here in the 18. There's his car. Waiting for Weasel to accept the interview, and he's on the way, I believe. So it's gonna be interesting to see how the lone Toyota in the race is gonna handle the track here. There's Weasel. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing today?
I'm doing all right. Now, it's a half-mile short track. I believe it's the last short track before the playoffs. So, will you take this as practice head to some of the other short tracks? I think Phoenix might be one of them as well. So do you take this as a practice session for the possible next short track?
I don't really know. I don't really think you can use this as a practice for Phoenix. It's way more big than Phoenix is, a little bit shorter. So I mean, this track's kind of like a shorter version of Dover, which Dover's been one of my stronger tracks this season. So I hope I'll be able to transfer that over to here.
Now, you're the only Toyota in the race. I know how that feels. But, are you just going to work by yourself tonight? Are you going to find somebody to work with? Or is it just going to be a lone Toyota out there?
Me and Cog usually work pretty well together. So, I mean, we'll probably find each other at some point.
Alright, now, in terms of the playoff standings, your spot is pretty much locked in on points. So you're gonna be focused on the playoffs. Wait till the playoffs get here. What are you gonna be focused on tonight?
Well, I'm still winless on the season, so nothing's a guarantee. Might still have a big point over the cut line, but I'd like to get a win to secure my spot. So I'm gonna try to do tonight.
Well, good luck to you tonight. Hope we can find you at the victory lane, and talk to you again soon.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you. You too. Alright, we're going to check out the qualifying results real quick. Let me go over to my phone real quick.
Why did you say good night at 6?
No. I didn't say good night, I said have a good night.
Okay, actually the qualifying results have not been yet posted, so I'll keep you up to date on that. But let's try to get another driver in here real quick. For the drivers meeting, let's get GT Jones in here real quick. Let's get the 5 car. He's looking for his 4th win of the season. And after this interview, I'm going to get my dog some food. So it looks like she's hungry. So don't give me that look. I'll get you something. Don't worry. You too, Missy. Alright, I'm gonna get DT Jones in here, and then I'll be right back after that interview. So let's get the 5 car in here. We're gonna wait to see if the wins leader for the National Series with 3. Let's try and make it 4 tonight. See if he'll be willing to accept this interview. Why are you breathing so heavy? Oh, nice, stop breathing. I tell you, dogs are the funniest kind of animal. Especially the little ones. Gonna wait a couple more minutes to see if we can get the 5 car in here. GT Jones, and if he does not accept the interview, then I will be back in about, I say 30 seconds, something like that. But we'll wait till 5:45 Central Time. So about 2 more minutes. And while we're waiting for him, 5 races left to the playoffs. Everyone's still jockeying for position, not only on the racetrack but also in the standings. So, like I mentioned earlier, there's one spot left to be clinched, and that's the 8th and final spot. Nascar Man currently has about a big point margin, I think 77 points over, I believe, his next competitor, which I think is Tom. So, but Storm in the 76 car, who won Charlotte earlier, he's below a certain cut line, meaning if he shows up to one race, just one race, he only needs 1 point. He's 1 point out from being, I believe, 14th in the point in the overall standings. If he can get 1 point, if he just shows up to one more race in the next 5 races, then his win from Charlotte will count towards him making the playoffs. And meaning NASCAR Man the 7 will get bumped out of the playoffs. And that would mean NASCAR Man will have to get a win in order to get in the playoffs. Like Tom, like GU. So that'll put NASCAR Man in the conversation. Speaking of NASCAR Man, I'm gonna get him in here after I give my dog some food. I'm gonna wait another minute. Alright. I don't think GT is gonna be accepting the interview at this time, so I'll be once I get back, we'll try to get NASCAR Man here before the drivers meeting, and you can take a look at his yellow car here, the yellow and blue number 7. Got a little white in there as well. Got the Bears, which is a little green and black. Got Brand Professional Agriculture, which is a little red. So while you watch the helmet paint scheme that NASCAR man is going to be running tonight, I'll be right back. See you in probably about a minute or so. Alright, I'm back. Took a little longer than I expected, but got two more minutes to the drivers meeting, so gonna try to get GT on Discord because I forgot that his mic doesn't work on the PlayStation. So gonna try to get him in on Discord before the drivers meeting. And very surprising, not surprising, a Cub driver got the pole, but not someone I was expecting. KD, who's subbing for H-Ride in the 2 car tonight, he got the pole. With the 5 GT Jones, the highest National Series regular, starting 2nd. Then you got the 18 Weasel starting 3rd. Trainer in the 23 starting 4th. Mike Mann in the 9 starting 5th. Bradley in the 11 starting 6th. Who, unfortunately, I don't think will continue that streak of laps led here tonight. So, doesn't look like he's going to lead all the laps tonight, but he might lead the most of them. We'll see. And starting 7th is Ryan Guy in the 0, 8th is NASCAR Man in the 7, and rounding out the field will be Encog in the 42 as he failed pre-qualifying inspection. So his qualifying, if he qualified, his time had been disallowed, and he would have had to start the wheel. He would still have to start the wheel of the field. So I actually don't think we're going to get the interview in time. So the drivers' meeting is about to be underway, and I will be quiet for that. Well, not yet, actually. Well, now we're going to start the drivers' meeting, so I'll be quiet for that.
I have one storytelling song. It's kind of sad about some dude killing a man.
We're not going to listen to that. We're not going to listen to Mike Mann's story. Even though y'all probably want to hear it, but the answer would be no. Meanwhile, I believe y'all got tired of seeing this yellow car spin around. Probably made y'all throw up a little bit, probably. But there you go. Get that out of y'all's face. If y'all are looking at it. If not, then kudos to you. So we'll get the drives meeting underway real quick.
Broadcast. Trainer.
Yep.
Please hold.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Cool. Just a second.
Drives meeting's about to get started.
We're just trying.
Tom,
Alright, concert.
had to go back to school shopping today.
Anyways, alright guys, we're at Bristol. So, first and foremost, the stages are 42 laps. So the first stage will be 43 laps. Pace speed for tonight's race is going to be 35. I don't remember what it was last time. So we're going to do 35. If we need to raise it or lower it, we can, but I feel like that's a pretty good start. For pit road, there is no good commitment line at Bristol. So, yeah, there's no good commitment line, so we're not going to have one.
Tex, I said last night, I told them if they're on the apron, that means they're pitting it. If they go to the apron, come back. I don't know.
We'll just do no commitment line. That's kind of alright. That's enough, I guess. That being said, we won't have 2 pit roads because there's only like 7 of y'all, whatever, 10.
Should all fit on one side?
So we all should be on pit road on the front stretch. If somebody is on the backstretch pit road for whatever reason, which, like I said, you shouldn't be at all. But if you are, then we will change to under yellow. Everyone will have to enter on the backstretch, and under green they can just enter wherever. But as of now, everybody will enter the front stretch pit road because that's the only one that we will be using. After you do your pit stop under yellow, you will under green, you will re-enter the track on the backstretch. No changing lanes before the start-finish line. Not that you have room to do so, but you cannot change lanes before the start-finish line. There are no cautions the first 3 laps after any restart, or the last 2 laps of either stage. Pit road is closed with 2 to go in each stage. There are no cautions the last 5 laps of the race, and the lag-out lap will be lap 5. That being said, guys, cautions are still 2 cars or more. I know in the past, I think at Martinsville it was 1 car. At Bristol, it is 2 cars or more still. So, yep, that's that. Use your brakes. People are going to have different braking points, so whether they only let off really early or they use their brakes, just be aware of how they're racing in front of you, so they, you don't run people over. Also, this comes up every time we're in Bristol. It came up last time. Don't use the wall glitch. I don't know if it works on Heat 3, but don't use it. This is your warning. If you use it and we catch you using it, you'll be parked and you won't get any points for the race. So.
The glitch does work, but after about 5 laps, your car will be so fucked up you won't be able to do anything anyways.
I'm aware.
Yeah, and guys, if you get bumped, don't be mad. It's a short track, so bump and runs are going to happen.
Yep. That was my next point. That stuff's going to happen. If you are going a lap down and you get moved and the leader moves you, don't get mad. With that being said, if you're the leader and you move somebody and they move you back, don't get mad, even if they're a lap car. If they're trying to stay on the lead lap, it's a short track. They have the right to do that. So, and that's just kind of every track in general. I've gotten a numerous amount of complaint for saying that lap cars should just get out of the way. That's not how that works, whether it's at Bristol or literally anywhere. So that stuff's gonna happen. Bradley, do you have anything else to add?
Nope.
Okay. Anybody have any questions, comments, concerns? Is everybody aware that there's like 3 more races left on Heat 3?
Yes.
The first race on Heat 4 will be the second playoff race.
Oh shit, I thought we were going back to Heat 2.
Yeah, we are.
Wait, there's a Heat 4 coming out?
No, we're going to Heat Evolution, guys.
Fuck it, we're going to iRacing.
Since there's no Xfinity Series in Heat Evolution, you guys are just going to run that one Eric Jones Xfinity car that was in the game. And all of you. That's it. Every one of you.
No, Ryan. There was no Xfinity Series until like Heat 2. That being said, guys, so we are, just because we have Bill, so I'm going to get on now. Because I was going to put this in the chat last night, but I literally fell asleep with my laptop, like, on my face. So, have some changes coming to the league next year. All the driver stickers are done. And we are going to have some new sponsor races, or sponsor series. So, we won't have not Valvoline or Bass Pro anymore. So, I'm going to be putting that in the chat if I should. So, put that in the chat or something. Give you guys what we're looking at. But, so, watch out for that. Let's see. I'm trying to think
Since I wanted the Mike Man National Series. Sorry for the spoiler.
Also, guys, this is not really super important, and I don't mean this to be rude, but with the idea coming out that we can have custom schedules next year, it's probably going to happen. We're not sure on how much we're going to change yet, but we might change some stuff. If you guys want to utilize the suggestions form as far as maybe what you would like to see on the schedule, as long as it's not more road courses, Mike, hey, it will be considered. I'm going to put more road courses. But with that being said, we don't have any truck series guys in here, I don't think, but we're going to try to even it out and not have the truck series only running like once a month, because that's why we struggle with the truck series. But yeah, if you guys want to utilize that, I don't think there's any key things for the schedule. I know like our marquee races are staying the same. The 500 is still going to be the opener. Homestead's going to be the championship race. July 4th will be at Daytona. All that stuff is going to stay the same. But we might customize it and move some races around a little bit. But whenever you're making your suggestions, just be kind of realistic about it. Don't like say we need to have like 4 races in one day, something. But use the suggestions page. I think we're good, Bradley. It's 59. Oh, I'm Ryan Guy Spotter, so if you need anything for Ryan Guy,
Alright, you are Ryan Guy. Okay.
I'm Ryan Guy Spotter.
It'd be like I am Iron Man.
I am. Me, Ryan Guy. Me drive car fast.
Alright, that's the drivers meeting. It'd be very interesting. It'll be very interesting to see the custom schedules. What the custom schedule is going to be next year. So that's going to be awesome. But until then, we'll be stuck with the old schedule from Heat 3. So on to Heat 4. So thank you all for joining this part of the live stream. Part number 2 is complete. Now part number 3 is going to be the actual race. Hope to see you all back here in part number 3.